So Ben, how does it look this year? I mean, you lost a big player and then Munchie Aguilar last season. How about this season?
We've got some great guys coming back, and we're real enthused about our opportunities that we have to again get put this team together and really play well.
Is it an experienced team? A lot of returnees from last year?
We've got about 12 guys who've started in different places back, and 4 of those guys were 3-year starters. We have Andrew Sova, Alex Rodriguez, Jordan Robinson, and Brian Schneider all are 3-year starters that are back and seniors this year. So, those guys are providing some great leadership for us, and kind of been the core of what we've built around.
Feet, here we go! Okay, White, go be shuffle! Sight, what are you doing? Back, down, through. Oh, that's a baby! Ho! Move that arm!
We're talking about this team being quicker than last year's team, huh?
Yeah, we're pretty quick this year. We're smaller, but we're definitely like quicker and like more scrappier, you could say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now you're going with some untested quarterbacks. How are these guys coming along?
Good. Actually, they're doing pretty good. Yeah, the sophomore quarterbacks, I've trust in them. I think they could like step up and stuff. So I think they're pretty good. They're
What about your role this year? What's going to be your role?
I think I'm going to be in the ball a lot more this year, but hopefully I can step up and do good.
Yeah, you looking forward to that? Getting a lot of carries?
Definitely, yeah.
All right, hey.
Go! Step on his feet. Drive.
How much of motivation is last year's tough playoff loss in Montebello?
Well, it comes up all the time. Being having to have your season end at the 2-yard line, is pretty tough. So, we definitely want to improve on that, and we'd like to, of course, return to the playoffs and hopefully win one.
What would you say are the strengths of this year's Carpinteria football team?
I would say overall, we're not huge or anything. We don't have any great big guys, and we really don't have like a true speed burner. But overall, our speed is very good, and we're very scrappy. I would say we're going to play. I think our guys learned last year about how to play hard, so I think we'll be able to bring that. We're going to play with everything that we've got, and hopefully we'll play smart.
What would you say, just from these first practices, would be the strength of this team right now?
Strength, we have speed.
Go! There we go, nice shot. Alex, that's yours!
Let's look at the offensive side of the ball, starting at the quarterback. Now you're going with a new quarterback this year, right?
We have 2 sophomores that have been battling, for that first spot. So we're going to have a young quarterback, and because that will also be an experience. But we think both these guys are good athletes.
Who are they? What are their names?
We have Ian Craddock and Kevin Stein.
Both up from junior varsity, or were they on the varsity last year?
Both of them are up from the junior varsity. So they played on the junior varsity as freshmen, and they're coming up with us. And so one of those guys is going to be the guy.
Yeah. How do you feel working with young quarterbacks? I mean,
Coach Gonzalez has been doing a great job with them, and both those guys have really grown through the off season, the spring, and they continued right on through the summer into this season, into the preseason here. So we'll get a good look at both of them. On the other hand, when Coley Candell was a sophomore, we went 14-0. So he did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
We had Son Noah was a sophomore, and he took us to the semis. So.
In the running back, obviously you have Alex Rodriguez back, so that's got to be reassuring to have an experienced guy back there.
Absolutely, and then we have Paul Cortez, who's up from the JVs, also a very fine runner. So between those 2 guys, I think we're pretty solid at the tailback spot.
How about wide receivers? Who are these sophomores going to be throwing to?
Well, we have Jordan Robinson back, and then also Gustavo Aurelio is back as a wide receiver. He played kind of an H-back for us last year, so he's playing a wide out as well. So both those guys.
And you're pretty solid the offensive line, huh?
Yes. Again, that's where Andrew Sova, Brian Schneider, returning guys, as well as Alberto Santa Maria. He has a nickname. It's always hard to call him the Pomo.
On the Pomo, yeah.
Right. So Alberto Santa Maria is back at. We moved him to center, and then Juan Jimenez also was a starter for us on the offensive front some last year also. So we have 4 guys with a lot of good experience there, and Jacob Burberry is the junior who's kind of stepping into a spot there.
Well, that's got to be helpful with a young quarterback to have a good offensive line.
Absolutely, and those guys have definitely, done a great job for us. They're both offensively and defensively. Those guys are going to be very important for us.
Who else on the defense you got like returning?
The Johnny Mendoza on the inside is the inside middle linebacker. He's kind of being the quarterback of that whole front and is doing a really fine job. Gustavo played some for us last year on the outside. We have, of course, Jordan was a corner, and Jeff Morehouse also played some for us on defense last year. So Alex Rodriguez led us in interceptions. He had 9 interceptions last year, so he's back again. So we have a little bit of experience there too.
And then you got Rick helping you on the defense again. How much of a plus is that?
It's unbelievable. We just feel so blessed to have him with us, and he's got a lot of energy, a lot of knowledge, and he's just a wonderful coach and a great guy to be around. So we feel really blessed to have him with us here. So he's doing a great job.
Expectations are always higher at Carpinteria again this year. I mean, with all the returnees coming back, even though you lost your quarterback, you guys are shooting for a big year.
Well, we think so. We don't see any reason why we can't. It's going to. I think we can. Our guys will stick together, and again, one of the things that's going to be very important for us is we have to play hard. We have to play fast, and we really need to be aggressive and get after people both offensively and defensively. Our depth might be a little bit of a problem, but if we can keep people healthy and have some guys come along, we think we can have a good season.